out for about 10 minutes, I think. And just to sort of converse with the chat a little bit before we start summoning. I'll time code below if you're watching the replay for when the summons begin. But yeah, otherwise, good morning. What's morning where I am? Just what, 10 to 7? I'd imagine it's the afternoon or evening in many other places of the world. So good afternoon or good evening or whatever else it may be. I'm just enjoying my morning coffee actually. Bring the chat back up. Zolan is the first, apparently. I'm pretty sure his chat was there before I even started up, so he must have been in like the waiting room. So if you're still there, mate, g'day. How are you? Hope I can rainbow Vegito, honestly. I'd really like to rainbow Vegito. And Rose. The headliners being rainbow would be nice. 400 stones in a dream though. We'll see how we go. Guaranteed featured makes this relatively easy, and if you get a god animation, you really start to clean up. You can relatively quickly fall into that kind of trap of having like one unit that's missing and the rest of them rainbowed, which is really annoying to summon on. But I mean, it's no different to a lot of other banners if you spend your stones semi-wisely, I would imagine. But yeah, it's just a little bit annoying in that sense. But the guaranteed feature makes this banner probably one of the most fun banners there ever is in Dokkan, in my opinion. Simply because, like, as you can see there, I've got 5 units to get, man. Like, there's only 2 that I have. There are very few banners that come along where so many fresh faces are able to appear behind a cracked screen or a Whis animation. I mean, you can't even get Whis animations, unfortunately, in this one. I imagine you can get screen crack, but probably not double screen crack. I'm not sure. Put that there. Alrighty. I should probably let the Discord know. I don't know if it automatically... I've got the thing automatically set up, but no, it mustn't. It's okay. Everyone. I'll probably only be on for about an hour, by the way, guys. This will be a shorter stream. I do have plenty of work to attend to in my real life. So please forgive me if it's not the real kind of chill out couple of hour hang that I usually do on a Monday morning. It's Thursday morning now. Yeah, I got a bit of running around to do today. So should be right. I think we're on. All good. Well, Ryan Huang has just jumped in. He's number 2, and Arush Jane. Hey mate, how you going? How are you both? What's happening? Have you summoned yet? How'd you go? I'm just going to be chilling and chatting for a little bit. I'm not going to get stuck into my summons for another 5 or 6 minutes, I don't think. Usually, like, because I'm early, my stream usually starts at 7. It's 6:52 now. So I'll wait till 7 to kick off the summons and just enjoy the chat for a little bit. But yeah, let me know how you guys went in your summons. How many stones you spent, what your net takeaway was. Any units end up becoming frustrating. Good problem to have, I guess, kinda. Means you've got the unit rainbowed, but yeah, I haven't even looked at them yet, man. Like, not even proper. Like, I know a lot of, when the data download hits, you know, all the private servers get caught in a frenzy, and a lot of people want to kind of rush in and have a look at, see how they perform. And I know a lot of people have done that, but I've managed to ignore it all very confidently so far, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very keen. I've seen people's reactions, but I've never seen actual footage, so I'm not even sure what they're talking about. So I'm very excited to see where all the positivity is coming from. You don't have any Dragonstones, Ryan. That's a shame. Obviously, though, there is an easy A to do here, and there is Urban. How are you, mate? Welcome. And there's a few new events that you can do, and you should be able to get at least 50 stones from this celebration. There'll probably be more. And it'll probably be around for a couple of weeks, I'd imagine. 10 days, maybe. So you should be able to get 1 or 2, and guaranteed featured. Hey, look, one of them if they're all as good as people saying, especially like your Vegito and your Rose, I've heard very good things about. Um, you know, one summon and a dream, man. Like you might just come out with. Honestly, if you get a god animation, you could easily come out with like a 79% Vegito. Like that's not even a surprise anymore on this banner. Like the way guaranteed featured works. Like don't write yourself off, especially on a heroes banner. If you do want to join the fun, that's why these banners are so fun, man. But yeah, best of luck with the summoning. Thank you. 8 multis we've got under our sleeve. I kind of like the Hearts red zone for an easier challenge runs. Okay, I've not looked at any red zone yet either. I'll be going into that blind shortly. Going pretty alright, was ill earlier, but feel better. That's good. As long as it doesn't hang around. Fuse Fighters was just a double G4. Yeah, okay, well we might, because summons will be relatively quick. Oh, is it unlimited, the attempts on red zone? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's so good. Which events are you talking about there, Ryan? Yeah, we'll run into burst mode, I would imagine, after our summons are done, just to kind of, I want to go for at least an hour on stream. I don't think it's much point coming on for 20 minutes doing my summons and then dipping. I want to hang out for a little bit. So yeah, I think I'll give that burst mode a crack. Unlimited attempts, cool. Okay, good. That'll make showcases easier. I'll try and get the most out of content as I can. I'm glad the Easy A dropped immediately because it means I can use the Easy A Vegito with the new Vegito if I pull him. I was very reluctant to do any showcases on the new Vegito without the Easy A, and then they announced because usually Easy A's don't happen at the same time. I don't know if Heroes is different from the last couple of years, but in a normal celebration they don't. They just use that week later, and I was like, oh, I don't want to. As if you do showcase and Vegito without Vegito, but nah. It's good that they're done. I've already done them. Easy A's are done. All the medals are farmed, by the way. People have also been trying. I'm not sure what event you're talking about, Ryan. There are a few new ones. Just go into there's one in the story or 2 in the story. There's the Dokkan event. Obviously, you're going to have to get very familiar with that. There's also the Super Strike. So in the story tab of the events, there'll be the Super Strike Trunks, and then the farming event, the new free to play. Anything gives Dragon Stones. Anything you haven't completed gives you Dragon Stones. And there's missions usually to go along with that. So yeah, make sure you're checking all that. Make sure you're completing all the missions. Like, it's not hard. Majority of missions basically come down to just playing the game as intended. If you farm up every free-to-play unit, if you clear every Easy A, you'll find that, save for a couple of missions where maybe you haven't applied a skill orb in some time, there are missions like that. So you just gotta go in and check. Usually there'll only be like a handful not done when you're coming towards the end of a campaign, and you look at it, it's like, oh, use a training location. It's like, oh shit, yeah, well, I don't train much anymore, or I just don't use locations or whatever. So you just check them, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty self-completionary, even to the point where it's just like log in a total number of days. You're just logging in, doing your 3 missions a day, or three runs a day, so you should be doing the Turtle School one, and then any limited ones that come along. So, like the Link skill orb when it comes weekly, I think the Elder Namek, is it Guru? His name's Guru, isn't it? Yeah. His event's up at the moment, so you want to make sure you're completing that with your Link level team. Yeah, Heroes is seemingly doing very well. I mean, I haven't dipped into it too much yet. Obviously, I wanted to get everything prepared so we could do this here. Um, yeah, like I said, I've seen a lot of positivity coming from the Vegito and the Rose especially. So I'm very excited to see what happens there. I had bought myself the gold, sorry, the silver stone to top up my stone count, and that was deliberate so I could get that final copy to Rainbow Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, the one that just EZA'd. Yeah, I had one copy left to get of his, and I saw that pack and I was like, well, I can just afford that. So if anyone's feeling generous, obviously Ko-Fi is in a link below. Help me rainbow them. Yeah. So where are we? We want. Right. Well, I might get started, eh? We'll have a quick look at the banner. The big man Vegito himself. It's weird they don't put Rose next to him at the front there because they're the 200% leaders. They're the headliners. So yeah. Anyway, I don't have volume, by the way, but volume doesn't really matter. It's guaranteed featured, so you'll probably hear a lot of this is where it ends. Regardless, full house doesn't mean anything. All we're really looking for is the God animation, just to guarantee us 3 units, basically. There's no general banner units. Every single unit, SSR, I should say, every single SSR you can pull is from the Dragon Ball Heroes lineup. What's up, my man? How are ya? CRG4L. Oh, this is nothing. Oh, Vegito. Woo! First multi. Beautiful. That's how we want to start. We've still got 7 to go, so a few stray ones of him mixed in between some of the other units as well. Let's get that rainbow. That's what I'd like. So that's the other thing. Some of these animations, like Tien and Chiaotzu, I'm pretty sure have the potential to be 3 units or a featured unit in a normal banner, so I'm not sure how they work here. How to build physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I haven't had a real good look at his kit yet. Oh, there's Vegeta. Okay, cool. We've marked him off. We're looking for more than 1 unit of multi, though, if we can. Yeah, I haven't quite had a look at his build yet. I know he greatly raises on Super, so a little bit of additional is going to be handy for him. If he's got any crit chance, you just ignore any crit then in his hidden potential. Hey, there you go. This is exactly what we want. This turns into a God guaranteed. When you get the anniversary cut-ins, they automatically mean Super Saiyan God animation. So this is where we can really top up. Not a fake out. Okay, there's Fu. Beautiful. There's Broly. Alright, we've only got Rose left to get. So we have 1 of every new unit other than Rose. Oh, there's 2 Brolys. Okay, Broly's 69%. Oh, hang on. Before we go ahead, I'm just going to quickly show you that I have here. I should be updating this. So Vegito's 1. We've got 2 Brolys. We have 1 Vegeta and 1 Fu. Sweet. So I'm just going to keep that up for a little bit there and update that as our summons go. So I won't be able to see the chat. Actually, I might be able to bring it up on my phone. Oh, wait, on my other phone. So I usually do have the stream up. Oh, there you go. So that, like I said, that there sometimes means 3 SSRs. So I'm just wondering how that works. Unless it shows, obviously, the Super Saiyan God, which is just going to guarantee the 3 SSRs. But it didn't there, unfortunately. Oh, there's another Fu. So he's 69%. Rose is what we're looking for, and more Vegetos now. But that Fu is, you know, the 2nd SSR at least in this multi, which is, you know, oh, there's another Broly. Perfect. Okay, so Fu, Broly. Broly's got his gold equip unlocked. I don't think you can get fusions either, by the way. I don't think. I could be wrong. Okay, there's Janemba, which we don't need. Oh, and there's another Vegeta. Okay, cool. So Vegeta has one path open. Come on. 3 more summons. No combo. I don't know. Yeah, rainbow text doesn't mean anything usually anyway, so I don't think it means much here. 3, come on, go God. No. Okay. Been teased a little bit with that today. Hey, there's Vegito. Alright, cool, we've got a path. Oh, and Rose. So we've got everyone. Oh, and another Broly, okay. Alrighty, so Rose. I'll mark these off as I summon Vegito. Got 1. Ooh, that would have been a really nice combo on a normal banner. Oh, there's another Vegeta. Wait, I think I've got Vegeta wrong. I think that's my second Vegeta. I'm pretty sure. Oh, how many coolers was that? Oh, another Vegito. I completely missed that Vegito. Oh! Oh! So Vegito's got 2 paths as well. I'm losing track of my summons here. What's happening? Okay, cool. So we've got 2 paths on Vegito. See how heroes can go? Oh, and a God animation. So Vegito we have 2 copies of. We'll go slow through this one. I think we've got, yeah, Fu's one behind as well. I'm pretty sure we got 2 copies of, oh, 3 copies total of Fu, but I could be wrong. Oh no. That's not what we want. We do not want Janemba, who is already rainbowed. We don't want Janemba, who is already rainbowed. God damn it. That's not the way to end the summons. Ha, that's a shame. So we've got Cooler, who got 2 copies there. So he's now 90%. Yeah, I think that's how we're looking. Yeah, we've got 2 copies of Vegito. 1 of Rose, 2 of Vegeta, 3 of Broly, 2 of Fu there. Whew, that got kind of hectic at the end there, but that was good. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. I'll still be summoning in the background as time goes on. Like as stones come to me naturally on a free-to-play degree. So some of those paths may change, obviously. Yeah, that's an overall win. I'm pretty happy with that. The gold equips on Vegito is huge. I can live without the Rainbow Star. Honestly, I would like a couple more copies of Rose, at the very least. Like, I'd prefer them to be... We're just going to burn through these sleepy cards, by the way. Yeah, they can let you down so easily. Yeah, I'd like to use him with gold equips. I think that might be fun, but... yeah, not to be out of this summoning session at the very least. But yeah, I'm happy with that. 800 stones. And what was the total there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units. 14, 15 units, basically, that I can use. And there were more Janembas and other, like I saw Bardock there, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, sneak in, who is completely irrelevant because he's rainbowed. But that's still SSR. So if you're a newer player and you don't have, you know, much of a heroes collection, unfeatured units are, you know, tricky to pull on a guaranteed featured banner. They don't have too many positions to kind of fall within without extra luck. But yeah, it is what it is. You can still have fun. The Easy A banner is probably worth your 90 stones as well. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is fantastic from what I hear. I did use him a little bit, only vaguely in the Dokkan event, as I was farming up the Awakening medals. So I've had my jaw dropped a couple of times, and I'm not sure how consistent that might be. That quality that is surprising me, but I'm very excited to kind of jump into a few events in a few different teams, a few different partnerships, and see how he can go. Unfortunately, he's not full power or a GT hero, so he's not on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku's team that just dropped on global, which is disappointing because the Vegito is being a limit breaker. All limit breakers are full power, so it's a shame that that giant power centric team can't be inclusive of the easier Vegito. But I mean, it is what it is. This looks like the tail end of our Sleepy Kais, thank God. Oh, we got all the way through Rose with them, didn't we? Plus a little bit here for Broly. Oh, hang on. Oh, we may as well use all of these. Yeah, whatever. Bang, that should be enough. It probably won't be. It is not, of course. Sleepy Kais, let me down. Oh, we've got plenty of Kais, it's all good. So yeah, if you're listening, if you're lurking, and you haven't chimed in yet, I'd love to know how you went in your summons, how many stones you spent, how many units you got away with. If you're new and I hadn't shown you yet, that was my takeaway. 3 Vegitos, which means 2 paths open. 1 Rose, so 55%. Vegeta is in the same boat as Vegito. Broly is on his own up there with 4 copies, so 1 more to Rainbow. 1 path open, so 69%, and a few extra perks for Fu there down the bottom. So I'm pretty happy with that. Fu I'm actually really excited for. I like how he looks on paper. I see the potential to be good, and I also see the potential to be bad. So I'm hoping that the way he maybe functions in the team, or the way I want him to function, will favour him, and it'll set him up in a way that he functions more consistently. Because I reckon I'll float him on a Zamasu team, personally. Especially if we're going to be using Rose. I'm just kind of thinking in my head at the moment based off info. So, oh, hang on. I probably shouldn't have awakened these units. We've got dupes to feed. I kind of just got overexcited. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Oh, well, I've got plenty of... Yeah, I may as well just do this. I just want to burn through all those medals just to make sure they're gone. I don't really care about using hourglasses. I was just thinking about it. I'm in the tab, so I may as well just keep going. Whatever. People would rather see this, I think. Alright, so where are we? I'm probably going to have to go back and forth in my build guides. So if you're unsure, I release unit guides for every new release. I did one for every one of these hero units, and I do like a recommended build on there. Yeah, I pre-farmed. Everything. So I'm probably going to have to go back and forth with some of those guides for how I build some of these units, because I haven't really memorized their kits yet. I ended up getting 90% Vegito, very nicely. 55% for Fu and Rose. Might go back in for a few more dupes of Rose. Welcome, CJ. You and I are in a very similar position, it sounds. Let me just quickly show you. That was my haul. How many stones did you spend, by the way? Did you say? No, you didn't. I spent 400 stones, and I came out with every unit, all with dupes bar Rose. So yeah, I would like a couple of dupes for Rose. I was really hoping to Rainbow Vegito, and you're closer than I am, so going back in would that would be a very nice little thing. Getting that Rainbow. Got 55% Vegito and black. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, that was Urban. Sorry, I thought that was CJ. I was like, dude, you got a 9% Vegeta. What'd you say? 55% and 69% Vegeta. Want to go too deep on heroes? I think. Look, I mean, I don't know whether they're worth it this year or not. I think they were still all right and semi-worth it last year, personally. I think they go slightly underrated, despite the difficulty to use. Vegito's build I've memorized. I'm going primarily dodge, with the rest to be additional. No crit is needed on Vegito. He has it all built in. He's got plenty of additionals as well, so his additional doesn't need to be super high. I'm just looking at the categories we've got left of these. I'm just going to use the AGL one, I reckon. So yeah, his additional doesn't need to be super high to proc because every attack is going to be that chance anyway. So you kind of have diminishing returns for every point that you spend. So I'm going to primarily focus on dodge. I'm sure he's defensive enough. He's got quite a bit of damage reduction, but you know he loses some of it later in the fight, and yeah, I think it just might be handier to dodge than have additional that could potentially be wasted. I'd rather build a perk that he doesn't have completely, whilst the other two are quite easy to obtain. I spent 550 with around 350 left over. Oh, okay, so you came out with savings. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I went kind of balls to the wall, I guess. If I had physical Vegito, I'd be going crazy. Well, yeah, I think he. I don't know if I don't think the easier units are unfeatured on the main banner. I could be wrong about that. I think they're just exclusive to their own banner. Yes, Vegito is pretty much better than every Dokkan Fest TUI this year. Oh, wow, okay. I've kept. Sorry, CJ, just to preface my surprise, I guess I keep forgetting that we're 15 hours after and all the or longer than that with the data download, and I haven't watched any showcases or anything like that. I've kind of I have ignored it all. I really wanted to kind of go in blind with all the usage, though I did use Vegito a little bit as the friend when I was farming up the Awakening medals. So I'm going to kind of balance out Broly, I think. Because from what I understand is he doesn't really do... He's got a few additionals built in. So again, like I was saying before, he doesn't need to be super high there. He doesn't have any crit. So I probably want to maybe, focus on that a little bit. But I think we still want to heighten that additional bit. So I reckon, yeah, probably very balanced across the board is what I'll be looking at with Broly. Maybe if I have to dock any of the 3 perks, I'll probably dock additional ever so slightly. So yeah, it's going to be a very kind of even spread. I think these kind of builds are underrated. I think you get a good, a healthy mix of, Jesus, I need to zoom in. Oh, additional there and additional there, I reckon. So what have we got? 12, 13, 12. I like that. That's quite good. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would fucking disagree, and they'd rage. The Reddit's horrible for that. They hate dodge. I'm not a huge fan of that subreddit anymore, but I digress. We're just going to check the guide. Where is it? I did save it to my phone. Not in there. Here we go. Vegeta. Where are you? No, Fu, sorry. Additional with the rest dodge. So he obviously has built-in crit. Got a nice juicy level 7 there. He's only got one path open. Okay, so we can't give him the full build. You got to go do your homework. No worries, Ryan. Thanks for jumping in. We're going to do some burst mode next, but good luck with your homework. Focus, get good grades, whatnot. Enjoy as best you can, I guess. Additional dodge. 12, 15, 12, 5, 6. Cool. Alright. Where is Vegeta? I love the Vegeta art here. He's just staunch. I love it. 12, 5, 9. So again, same thing. He doesn't have... He's got crit built in, so that's why it's 5. We don't have a level 7 defense, unfortunately. But yeah, he doesn't want to focus on his native perk, I guess is the best point. As he's kind of already got it passively built in. Bang. And we'll build him, so I'm going to focus on additional and then give the rest to dodge. I think. We'll give him a little bit extra dodge. 959. We've got the other paths up there as well. Dodge. Well, no, I'm going to give him a little bit more additional in this realm, I think. Maybe. Because I'm thinking I'll put that defense dodge skill orb on him. Those skill orbs are really good now. first person I put one of these on was we used a super tech thing, so we used the super AGL one on Vegito. Yeah, that's alright. I like that because I think he has a few additionals built in as well. From memory, I could be wrong about that, but whatever. I don't see myself using this Vegeta too much. I'll give him a crack. Something about him, he just doesn't jump off the page. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen any kind of showcases or anything like that, so I can't comment on how he truly performs. But I haven't seen too much from him that on his kit that I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting or that's cool. I've seen a lot of things that have just like, oh, that looks like it's going to be annoying. His links are included in that. They're very godly links. And they, for some reason, didn't go with like experienced fighters like they typically do with Zeno. I mean, he's technically not the Zeno version, I guess, but whatever. I don't know. I don't think he's the normal version. Or maybe he is in that universe. I'm not sure. I'm not good with heroes. I heard this. He's probably the worst. But apparently his heroes version was like really good and broken when he came out. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if there's any correlation with like their kit design in both games. Like I don't know if I don't know heroes enough to know kind of how it works, but would Vegito, that one, the Easy A, would he support? Was he a support unit in game? If they have those over there, or did he have a counter for super attacks hypothetically? Yeah, I don't know enough about the game, but considering how tailored a lot of these units are to other crossover units, I doubt that they mirror the. Because I don't think heroes would apply like a crossover tag. I couldn't imagine. Bit of crit for Rose might be nice. I don't think he has any built in. I should check that, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. It was a silver skill orb anyway. Where are we? Now, I haven't used these before. I'm going to go level 6 across the board is what I was planning to. I'm not even sure how many we got. Level 6, level 6. No, just level 6 will do. So yeah, level 6 across the board, and then I only want to use... I'm just looking at how much you spend. We're only going to have enough for like 2 units. So yeah, level 6. And then we'll use Rose, and then I think we'll pre-farm the rest of them. And then use 4 out of the 5 key runs that we've got. So then they can just guaranteed go up. Oh, you can level up all, can you? Oh no, I don't want to go all the way up. I don't want to go all the way up. I want to try and tactically do it. So that's level 6 across the board as well. Why does that look bigger? Oh, so okay, so I just used them all. Yeah, okay, no worries. So what, we got 2 full units. Okay, yeah, right, because we ran out of the smallest ones. Huh. It's annoying that you can't use like less currency of the bigger ones to... So we could go up to level 10. But yeah, I'd prefer to use like some... Oh shit! Oh no! I didn't scroll down. I haven't done... Oh, and that's stuck at level 1, so we're going to have to... Fuck. I am the biggest idiot on the planet. I didn't scroll down. And we're all out. Of course we're all out. That's just the way it works. What a fucking idiot. Oh well. Rose's done at least. So that's strange. You only get enough currency for not... So like for all but 2 units. Yeah, I don't like that. They should be letting us use the currency like... Oh, yeah, I'd like to use more medium and large. Like even if it's 1 large orb or 2 mediums. I don't know. I couldn't see how many small orbs are being used, but I don't know. That's annoying. Even if it's the bigger currency for like 2 links or something. Oh, damn it. I don't know why they do that. Don't know why they do that, to be perfectly honest. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, well we're going to take on this burst mode actually, even with our Gammy links. So yeah, no, Rose, I'm just looking at his details on Dokkan Info behind. He does not have crit built in, by the looks of it. Yeah, I think we're going to really want to showcase him. So he's the part of his passive that's locked, which is against enemies. He wants to be facing a Goku, so he's going to look pretty good in base form here because we will be versing Goku units. We're going to go AGL and physical because that means we can bring both Rose and Vegito. We'll just clack everything on. We want to get the 6k, I think. I reckon that's doable with this team. I can't imagine it's going to be like wildly difficult. We'll just kind of put as little attack on the enemy as possible. But whatever we need to make up 6k will go on. So yeah, Rose in his base form. Guards when there's 3, so he'll be guarding guaranteed. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when there is an enemy whose name includes Goku. So that's in his base form, so he has the potential to do... Yeah, just the total 3. So 1 from his passive, 1 from his hidden potential after that. In base form, only when he's facing a Goku, which will be possible in this event. When he transforms, what's he get? He's got the HP kind of more HP, more stats. Launches an additional when there's a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. It's only a 50% chance to be a super though, so that won't activate here. Launches an additional. Oh, they both. So they're both tied in. Is that right? So So the way I read it, he launches an additional super attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there is an enemy whose name includes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. With a comma, not a semicolon. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So both additionals are built into the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. So we're going to be showcasing him in the 7th anniversary event for sure. So we'll run that team. I think we might have the potential to get unstuck because we do have a few attack modifiers on. So for like, is it Robaloo, her name? The little blue grey chick with the wand. She can be slightly defensively a bit unstable, but she has a little bit of dodge built in, and Rainbow Orb changing and healing is handy. Plus, I think she's got a scouter as well. Well, if she does, it's only a chance because it's not showing here, unless no one's super attacking, I guess. But Vegito is easy aid here, by the way. I've done the easy aid, so or no, Robaloo wouldn't be easy aid. Meki Kabura is. Yeah, so she's not going to be blowing away your impression. Oh, okay, so she did have foresight. She did take damage. Jesus, she really did not pass the first test, did she? So that's the additional, and we didn't get the super. So he stacks attack in base. So you do want to be facing Goku. I mean, he's kind of like a mini Int Rose in that sense, I guess, but only when he's facing a Goku. That's really annoying. We need to get more red zones. Because I dare say that, you know, that doesn't include Goku Blacks and stuff, so that can be annoying. So here we go. This is the friend. This is the Rainbow Vegito. I haven't checked his links. He's dodging at least, so he's built in 10 mil. Okay. So we're on a full team here. Like, I mean, obviously we'd probably stack it a little bit differently. Oh. So what's his full kit? So he did 2 attacks there. Christ. Okay. It's Vegito. Okay, so you didn't get the additional because Meki Kabura was extreme. Those limit breakers are so needlessly restricted. Dropping by for a bit because I have to go cut lawns soon. How are you doing today? G'day Blazer. I am well. Just to quickly show you there, that is how we came off with 400 stones. So 2 paths in Vegeta after the 55%. 55% for Rose, which is on screen here. So is the Vegito actually. 2 paths for Vegeta, 3 paths for Broly, 1 path for Fu, and then 2 others for Cooler, who was already 69%. Janemba was already rainbowed. So Vegeta, are we going to get the additional here? We are. Okay, cool. So he'll probably I think he transforms next turn. I think it's turn 5. So this is... Oh, okay. What's he going to take here? He's guarding. He's taking nothing. Okay, cool. I mean, Robaloo took damage. He doesn't have great defense anyway. But 7.4, not a lot in terms of support. I mean, Super Saiyan prepared for battle. Fierce battle would probably be the only links, I'd imagine. Still doing an additional. So he... Oh, we didn't get the entrance animation. God damn it, I had him turned off from the Dokkan events. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm happy to pull all the featured units. I might go back in with stray stones that we pull. This Vegito is easy 8 as well, by the way. I've already completed it. Just to make sure that I had enough stones for this morning. I pre-farmed everything as well. So the entrance animation, which I forgot to turn on at the beginning of this fight, apologies. That grants him crit plus 30% and damage reduction of 30% for 6 turns from the turn that he enters. His basic is 3 key 200%. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 150% when performing super attack, which is huge, by the way. Plus an additional attack and defense 100% and a great chance of launching an additional super attack when there is another giant 8 power or crossover category ally attacking in the same turn, or a giant 8 power or crossover category enemy. So that'll be out 100% of the time because take your pick. All of the allies are pretty much that anyway, and so are the enemies. So that is going to be 100% up. And that's extra stats too, so that's important. Where are we? Chance of performing a critical hit plus 40% and reduces damage by 30% when all allies attacking in the same turn are giant 8 power or crossover characters. Pardon me. So you'll have 60% damage reduction and 70 that drops, or 60 that drops down to 30, and then 70 to drop. 60 to 30 for damage reduction, 70 to 30 for crit. Crazy. Hello, Mr. Greg. It's Mr. Tide from an alt. G'day, Tide. How you going, mate? How'd your summons go? Saw you got the easy A done relatively early. Saw a few people climbing the ranks, and I was like, who's doing this so early? Like, I thought most people would be summoning, because I knew I was not, obviously. And yeah, I saw your little name climbing up the friend list in the ranks for the easy A. Dark King Fu and Berserk controlled Vegeta are the only new units at 55%, while Tech Modified Janemba, AGL Limit Breaker are rainbowed. Ooh, very nice. How'd you go for Rose? Rose and Broly aren't mentioned. How'd they go? So this would be... I'm going to leave mine on rotation. It's got the janky... I made a mistake when using those link orbs. I actually didn't really know what I was doing, to be fair. And I didn't scroll down. And I made a mistake. So we're going to have to manually do a few links. We're going to have to anyway. I'm kind of disappointed in those skill orbs, to be honest. Those link orbs. That you can't use the higher currency for lesser links. I think it was a disappointing thing. I mean, it's probably... I mean, if they just had a dual purpose, you know what I mean? Like, you could still use them to get to level 10 if you wanted. So for the free-to-play player who's kind of just excited for these one level 10 link per year or whatever it seems like they're dishing out. But, you know, they do have keys, so I'd like to sort of use it more intelligently. Physical Rose is 79% and Limit Breaker's Broly is 69%. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that 55% Rose is a bit of a disappointing thing for me. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't even see transformation. I was too busy yapping. So this must be his second turn, or we just transformed then? Oh, damn it. No, he would have transformed last turn. So I was too busy, I think, reading through Vegeta's passive. This Demigra. Woo! I was excited for his easy A, and it looks like it's very good. Shomi got stunned with Rose at the start there, but, I mean, whatever. Okay, so... Yeah, Robaloo must have like a foresight chance. What's she do? High chance. Oh, where is it? No, sorry. Great chance. So 70% chance of seeing super attack on Robaloo. Okay, cool. So this this Easy A Vegito here is 90% by the way. I was at about 390 odd stones, and I topped up with that silver stone pack 400 that you saw at the beginning of the stream, and so I deliberately did that so that I could buy the final copy of Vegito, because I have no plans otherwise to go into that Easy A banner. Yeah, so great chance of 70%. So she has a 70%. I think it's a 30% chance for dodge. Let me check that. Well, speaking of dodge, she has a high chance of evade. So she's a 50% chance to evade, 70% chance to foresee. I hope we don't get supered at the start of the turn here, because I'd like to see Rose with a few links active. This is probably going to drag on a little bit, this burst mode. I've upped all the defensive perks, so they're going to, yeah, it's probably going to take a fair bit to get through. But it's alright. Oh, wow. 200. Oh, maybe we're in trouble. Maybe we'll die. I know he gets a lot of his defense on super and whatnot, but I wanted to put the 7.6. Jeez, these animations are nice. Okay, no additional. There's an additional 8-0. 55% too. Yeah, I'd like to open up a couple of paths there just to get those perks a bit higher. Did all 3 rounds of the Easy A banner after spending 500 stones on the main banner, since most of them were kept at 55%. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Look, I mean, honestly, it's really good value for people that don't have those units. It really is. Those discounts, those 90 stones, need to be spent if you don't have any units on that banner. For Vegito alone, honestly, 90 stones for what is a very high chance for multiple copies of Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, I think it's a very good deal, personally. Now, we won't get any support from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta at the end there, because there is no Goku on the turn. There's an enemy, but that doesn't count. You need a Goku, an ally whose name includes Goku. Whereas the Limit Breaker Goku, who's not on the team, would need an ally whose name is Vegeta for his defensive support. So he's going to be a lot more difficult to run, because Vegeta at least has the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the LR, as a leader. You know what I mean? So the leader, who's going to be slot 1 on both rotations, Vegeta can just float around but activate his attack support. Goku doesn't have that luxury, unfortunately, with a significantly less amount of Vegetas running around. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta from the 4th anniversary is present, but I can't say that he's the most comfortable choice on Giant 8 power-centric teams. I've thought about it a little bit. I haven't obviously run any of them outside of what we're seeing in front of us here. What are my plans with heroes in terms of content? Is that what you're asking? Well, that's probably what I'm half alluding to. I'm very happy that they dropped the Easy A's all at once. I was thinking they might drop it a week later, like they kind of typically do on normal celebrations. 5 super attacks, by the way, to fully build up Vegeta. I think that might have been close. So for the Vegito team, I was thinking about how to run the team, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off their links. I'm going to have a play. Look, I don't know. There's who are the red zones? We got Golden Metal Cooler, Heart, and Lags. None of them are Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan, unfortunately. So what I might do is just use the 3 red zones. I don't think there's category missions yet. So I'm more thinking out loud. How are we, Epic Memes, by the way? Sorry, I forgot to proper address you. What's going on? We're doing burst mode. I'll show you quickly. I'll quickly show you. How did my summons go? I'll quickly show you there. So 400 stones. Got 3 copies of Vegito, which I'm very, very happy about. We're going to use the... we're going to turn the animations on and use these active skills, by the way. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. What's his voice line? It's time to finish you off, he reckons. Doesn't sound very Vegito-y. Did he say anything at the start? Prepare for what comes next. Prepare yourself would be more appropriate, I think. But yeah, that's what we got. One copy of Rose, so I wouldn't mind getting another couple of copies of him. 3 copies of Vegeta, 4 copies of Broly, 2 copies of Fu, and then 2 copies of Golden Metal Cooler. Janemba was already rainbowed, so not necessarily relevant, but I did pull a few copies of him as well. Yeah, so what I might do for content is there's 3 new stages of the red zone, so I might do a super class run for one phase, maybe against Hearts, an extreme class run, maybe. I don't know the difficulty differences between them. I'm not sure what's more or less difficult. I'm going in blind, so please don't tell me. Yeah, probably was a literal translation. Like small potatoes was silly as well. So yeah, I'll do an extreme class team from the crossover side of things. So like Vegito will lead one team. Then on another red zone for the first clear, I'll do a Rose-led run. And then I'll do a joint one. So I'll use a friend Rose hypothetically with my Vegito leading, and then fill out the team from there. See if we can do like a hybrid run. I think that'll be the red zone first clear contents, and then I'll start bringing the new units into different teams. The first team I'll bring Rose in is obviously Zamasu's team, and the first team I'll take Vegito into will probably be the LR Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Dragon Ball Heroes and Fused Fighters are the category missions. Oh, there is a category mission. Is there Dragon Ball Heroes and Fused Fighters? Is it 3 of each? Is it 3 allies of each? Because if that's the case, maybe we'll do stage 6 as the super class run. Wait, is there any other Fused Fighters that we're taking? Probably not, actually. Team of Fused Fighters might be difficult in terms of doing only Dragon Ball Heroes. 6, okay, then no, we'll have to do an actual Fused Fighters run. Well, that's okay. Well, yeah, I'll do the hybrid run for stage 6. Sounds like it's the hardest. Then it's the last. Oh, I guess it's the last stage. That's what they do for missions always, anyway. So I'll do the hybrid run for stage 6 with Dragon Ball Heroes, but I'll do it like a hybrid team. Have like I said, Vegito as the leader and Rose as the friend, and try and have them both on focus. And then I'll do a Fused Fighters run to begin the showcases with Vegito. I wasn't intending on bringing him... Oh, well, I guess we can't bring him... Full Power Super Saiyan Full Goku either. That'll be interesting. Yeah, Double Gogeta 4, the 5th years. Oh, yeah, okay. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I'll have a look. That'll be interesting. It'll only be one... Okay. Yeah, just thinking about that. With any luck, might pull off using both at the same time as I should for this. Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Crossover and Fused Fighter probably is... I don't know enough about the stage itself, so don't necessarily tell me. Where are we? Dragon Ball Heroes, Fused Fighters. Dokkan Info is good for this. Full match. You're gonna struggle, man. I only have 7 units. There is literally only 7 units in the Fused Fighters category that are the Dragon Ball Heroes as well. You've got the new Vegito, the old Vegito. You've got Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. You've got Super Saiyan Vegex, Super Saiyan 3 Gohunks, the other Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the Tech one, and STR Sealess. So that'll be your team, no matter what, if you want to complete them both. Yeah, that's whether it's doable or not. I'm not sure, but I'm not keen to try that. It just doesn't sound like a fun team. I'd rather do a couple of runs, really enjoy the units proper, or use units because some of the I think I've only got a couple of those fusions at 55%. I know I'm pretty sure Super Saiyan 3, what is it? Gohanks, I think it is. It's the future Gohan and Trunks fusion, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's the counter. 1.5 mil, which is 4.5 mil. I'm pretty sure he still times by 3 for counters. All counters, normal attack and super attack. Oh, you're doing a full fused fighters like that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd rather use just like a fused fighters team outright. I'm thinking what... It's a shame they didn't maybe add a Kamehameha to this Vegito. He might have shared a few more 200% teams with others. But I don't think he shares any 200% teams with LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Which is a shame. Pretty sure. Outside of Kale's team, maybe. Full power and transformation. I don't think he has transformation boost though, does he? Wait, no, that's the leader skill, so Goku would have that anyway. And I can't remember what her... I need to pull her up. So I haven't learnt her leader skill even properly yet. She's like the only... Oh no, they're both... Oh no, Vegito wouldn't be on transformation boost, I don't think. Her 30% is full power. I thought it was her leader skill. Okay. Good thing I dock and awaken all the new units today except for the free-to-play tower. I haven't even grinded the free-to-play tower yet. I've got to grind her up. Which should be pretty easy. I've got plenty of stamina now that I've pre-farmed everything. Though I do have to do links. I probably want to do links first so I can get a showcase recorded. And then we can start content. But I think I'll start with Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. Sorry, Rose, to be honest. I think I might use him in the... Oh, actually, maybe I'll go Vegito, Rose, and then the... I'll see how they go. I'm not sure. I'll work it out. Unlimited attempts is handy, though. Do ya? What does she do? The new... what's her name? Toa? Surprised Toa's free to play, to be honest, a little bit. They obviously thought she was good enough to be summonable prior to this. So where are we? She doesn't do anything on a super attack effect. Attack and defense 150% plus an additional attack and defense 100% when performing super attack. It's fine. Low stats going to make it pretty rubbish though. Medium chance of evading, so that's a 30% chance as the second or third attacker. All allies 20% when there are another 3 or more extreme class allies on the team, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50% when performing super attack. All allies key 1 and 10% and changes AGL to STR when all cat. That's fine, whatever. She's okay. She'll be alright. Her dodge is too low. Her support is fine. Her orb changing is nice but restricted, so she's fine. She'll do a good job when you maybe need it to a little bit. She's probably not bad in this burst mode if you don't have too much attack modifiers on the enemies. But they don't attack too much either, so you can kind of hide her a little bit. Rose's been doing nicely, actually. Vegeta just kind of floats around and does his thing. Now, I did say before that Vegeta needs a Goku ally to support. Goku Black wouldn't count anyway, but funnily enough, this is not a Goku Black unit. It is a Crimson Masked Rose. I'm pretty sure is the official title, so there's no hint of Goku Black in his name anyway. Next time Vegeta, well, we gotta... Just how tanky they make these burst modes. It's good. Like, I think we've had 2 Dokkan attacks, or we'll get 2 Dokkan attacks. Yes, we're not far from the second one. This Vegeta is doing a really good job. Dual 10 mil. Greatly raises his defense and... Oh, someone asked me before how to build him. I should have a proper look. I've just slapped him on this team and gone for broke. But should let you know what I think for his build. As I said, additional is probably going to be in the mix, but being physical, he gets 5 by default anyway. So raise his defense by 50% as his super attack effect. It's a greatly raised, just for 1 turn. 180% flat. Additional 60% when performing a super attack. So slot 1 is not going to be half as good as slot 2 or 3. I mean, he might be alright. He's a key 1, 30% support to Giant 8 power and crossover, which stacks. So he will support 60% to this Demigra as an example, 30% 1 key. But to any of the limit breakers, he'll be supporting 2 key and 60%. So that's massive, and he's going to be glued to the new Vegito's hip, I would imagine. And then reduces damage. Okay, cool. Reduces damage by 5% per crossover or Giant 8 power category on the team. So right now, or whatever category has more members. So obviously it doesn't stack. You can't have like 3 Giant 8 power and 3 crossover. You oh well, sorry, you could do that. Oh no, if they're not crossover, yeah. So get it right, basically. God damn it, I'm struggling to explain that. But yeah, you couldn't have like so say the anniversary Super Saiyan 4s and Supreme Kai of Time and Toa. You know what I mean? Like, sure, there's 5 units that fall under that umbrella, but they'll only count 3 because that's the bigger number of the 2. And then high chance, which is a 50% chance of nullifying super attack and countering with tremendous power, which hasn't changed. I've got him built 14, 18. 14 additional, 18 crit. I'm probably going to... He's got a skill orb on him that is crit and attack in his gold slot. I'm probably going to remove that and make that the dodge and defense. I do want to capitalize on his defense if I can. So I'll probably add that skill orb. And we are just shredding. With all that crit chance, I love this unit. I really, really like how they've made him. I hope that he holds up all right. Heroes units typically have stats that are quite low in comparison to like Dokkan Fest exclusives. Even though they are kind of designed as like a premium unit, they don't quite fit the premium unit kind of description from a kind of stat point of view. .5. That is very, very good. We've got Vegeta on this turn as well. He's going to be doing pretty good damage. He won't. The only damage he's left on the table is his support, as mentioned, because of the lack of a Goku ally on the team. But that's his double. He has a chance of a triple. He just needs to have super class around him. That's why you probably notice there's the triple there. On the other rotation where there's extreme class Super Dragon Ball Heroes allies, he won't be doing doubles. If he does, that'll be the hidden potential. He certainly won't be doing triple supers. But for anyone who's joining the chat, just to quickly show you, 400 stones got me 3 copies of Vegito, 1 copy of Rose, so I'm still willing to spend stones on this banner as they trickle in. 3 copies of Vegeta, 4 copies of Broly, and 2 copies of Fu. So I did get every new unit, which is nice. Jim, he's taking damage there. Wow, okay. 6.3. It's not bad. I also got 2 copies of Cooler. I got a few copies of Janemba, but I already had Janemba rainbowed. Obviously, I only had Cooler 1 path open, so he now has 3. So did pretty decently there. I obviously held back on grinding the links for Cooler and Janemba prior to their awakening, obviously because they were set to get Shattering the Limit once they awakened, so I didn't want to go all the way up. Figured I'd manually do them and one would just catch up to the rest anyway. I really like this Vegito so far. I'm keen to see how he's going to go on, like, well, I'll use him on Fused Fighters, obviously. So he's got that. Fused Fighters had some very, very good buffs recently. And I hope there's some more Gogeta buffs down the line. Broly movie New Year's would be really, really interesting to me. I think that'd be a really cool New Year's celebration if it's on the level of kind of the units that we got last year with Piccolo and Gohan. If both units are like both those units, because say what you want, I don't care for the discussion. Ultimate Gohan is a very good unit. I really enjoy using him, and I struggle to leave him off teams even today. I have encountered some problems with him defensively, but I mean, he's no worse off than some of the other really good units that are more offensively orientated. So I think he's very, very good. So I hope that New Year's can continue that tradition and or improve on it. With 2 new Dokkan SLRs, I hope they maybe even add a carnival to that celebration, though that's asking a lot of players considering the JPN at 14. Jesus. Settle down, mate. Settle down. Yeah, the JP anniversary will begin in like the very end of January, early February. Whether or not we're sharing that, or we're synced for that, I should say, I don't know. But I hope we are. I think it's silly if we're not. I don't see the point in announcing the schedule syncing before an anniversary and not syncing it for that anniversary. It just seems like, especially when you've got like 6 months up your sleeve. 8 mil. Yeah, so he's pretty stagnant here at 8 mil when he's got decent links. He's getting a little bit of support from Demigra there. What's his deal? It's Demigra, isn't it? I get mixed up because it's not Meki Kabura, and he links well with Meki Kabura, and he's got his weird name for his form, but he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack effect, which is nice, 50%. 140% flat, 70% on super, which is good. That means he's activating all 3 kind of, yeah, that's very good. 4 key, 40% support for extreme class. Enemies down 30% attack and defense, just flat for being on turn. He's kind of like STR Rose in that sense. Plus an additional attack plus 20% per crossover category ally on the team. So he'd be getting max attack here. Plus an additional defense per extreme class defense plus 10% per extreme class ally on the team. He's very good. I don't care about his restriction to crossover if it's only attack. He's going to float quite nicely. Ryan's back. How are you, mate? How'd the homework go? He'll be a very good floater on Zamasu's team, if I'm honest. Probably not quite as good as Zamasu and Rose, but no, sorry, not Zamasu and Rose. Zamasu and Gawasu is a good floater on Ally Zamasu's team. But if you're looking for more extreme class allies and or crossover allies on that team, which we might be wanting to do, this Rose is very good. So I might be bringing this Demigra along too. I like him. Where is Fu? I haven't read Fu's information properly enough to memorize it at least. Where are we? Attack and defense 150 flat, plus an additional attack and defense when performing a super attack 150. Okay. Good. Still slot 2 orientated, but you know, so many of them are. Randomly changes key spheres to STR when there are 3 more crossover category allies on the team, plus an additional attack 100% when with a key STR key sphere obtained. Chance of evading enemy's attack 10% up to 50, and all allies key plus 1 up to 5, and key and attack and defense plus 4 up to 20% per STR rainbow. So you want 5 STR or rainbow, whichever is collected more of. So you want 5 STR basically. Cool. Okay, cool. So I might call that a stream, guys. We beat burst mode, which is good. I've got a good look at the units there. I'll sign off by showing what I pulled again. 400 stones got me 3 copies of Vegito, 1 copy of Rose, 3 copies of Vegeta, 4 copies of Broly, 2 copies of Fu, 2 copies of Cooler, several copies of Janemba, but he was already rainbowed. I appreciate you watching, guys. Sorry it's the shortest stream. I've got a little bit to do in terms of real life work, but I'll try and get the showcases out as soon as possible. As always, defense stats will be showing, so make sure you tune in. If you like, if you want to subscribe, please do so.